good morning TTG, good morning fam, good morning friends, good morning gang. So guys, I wanted to start off with this morning breakdown that we normally do. Last weekend I wasn't feeling well, so here we go. Guys, crude is in a really interesting spot. The same with a lot of these commodities, so that's why I think it's really important to go over them this week, because they're all in important support and resistance lines. So let's look at this. First of all, let's look at this move for crude. Crude has been getting saved by trade talks. So guys, you can see here on the daily chart a lot of upper wicks, and now we have a inverse hammer here at the top of this uptrend. So we need trade war news, or we need some kind of drop in the build that we've been seeing every week, or we need some really good economic data to come out. So crude, we're looking for a drop, some trade war news, some Iran conflict, something, because when we look at the weekly chart, when we were waiting for the move in natural gas, look how we're normally trending down towards 50, bounce off 45, and then wash, rinse, repeat. That's what we normally do with crude. So be interesting week for crude to see if it could hold above 55 and get above 57.25. That's what we're looking for in crude this week. Natural gas. We've been watching it for this 230 break, and we finally got it, and then natural gas has been on a tear since. If something's truly strong, we give us multiple entries. So why were we looking at natural gas? Because natural gas is normally up here from $2.8 up here to $2.93 this time of year. And you can see, guys, was way below, would come up here, get denied, come down. All right, we had a couple of shots at 2.6 during a hurricane. And then, guys, 2.3 was the major area. So we broke through 2.3, and then we broke through 2.6, and now we have 2.8, 2.9, and $3 as resistance. So let's look at the daily chart. You can see how we broke through 2.3, and then we broke through 2.6, and now we're up here where resistance is at 2.8. So we need to hold 2.8 as support and push up towards 2.9. Now we have a doji here, once again at the top of all these indecision, a whole bunch of wicks where it wasn't able to hold that price. So we could get a pullback here to 2738, or we could really get a pullback to 2714. Fill the gap, bounce off, let us know it's truly strong. Or do we gap up again over 2.8 and push towards 2.9? That's what we're looking for here in natural gas. Really looking for this 2.7 area to hold on any pullback, and looking for a push back up towards 2.9. Now we have gold. Gold is at a major area of support. We need to see if this is going to be where it bounces at. You can see that came up here, tried to break through 1,468, really 1,470 spike, and came right back down. So we need to hold 1,450. If we go to the daily chart, you can see right here 1,472. We need to get back up above 1,475. If we go back to the weekly chart, you can see that we're sitting where all these wicks were, where it was resistance, and then right here it became support. So we need to hold this area. Resistance becomes support. So we're looking for this area to act as support. If we see this area start acting as resistance again, then we could see gold pull back, all the way back to 1,400, 1,410 area. It's really in a fragile spot. You can see how it consolidated here with all these upper wicks where it couldn't break, and it finally broke and it held. We had a couple of bounces off of it. So gold's in a really, fragile spot right now. It made an amazing move up from 1,200, all the way up to 15. So does gold consolidate here, or do we pull back and test this $1,400 area? So a lot to keep on watch this week. We have gold. Does it bounce, or do we go lower? Crude. Do we push up towards 60 again, or do we start our pullback down towards 45? And in natural gas, okay, can we hold a 2.8? Really 2.7, and then 2.8, and then push up towards 2.9 and 3. A very interesting week coming up here, guys. Look at these gaps. So I'm really interested to see if they gap it up over that resistance like they have been. Commodities, just like stocks, guys. So I want to have some other videos coming up for you today, but here's a quick look at gold, natural gas, and crude. Everybody have a great weekend, exciting week ahead. So I can't wait. Be watching natural gas, be watching gold, and be watching crude. All right, guys, let's kill it this week. Game plan already getting started.